And when you go to investigate the cause, you find something even more frightening. One Russian man claims he experienced exactly that. But what exactly did he find? Take a look.
Okay, I win.
Exploring a cave is like going down a rabbit hole, where the possibilities of what you might discover are endless. Stick around to get to witness some of the spookiest discoveries ever to be made inside a cave. While exploring a cave, this guy came across a strange blob on the ground and the skeletal remains of an unknown creature. He nudged the blob with his foot but couldn't figure out what it was and what those remains belonged to. Deciding to leave, he turned around, only to find a massive horned beast standing before him. The creature vanished as quickly as it appeared. Terrified, the man bolted out of the cave, convinced he had encountered a dragon seeking refuge there. However, the encounter was too short to confirm. Goat Man. A strange encounter took place in Turkey when a group of adventurers stumbled upon a mysterious creature. Its body was hidden in the darkness, but its glowing, piercing eyes looked eerie. It also had horns like a goat, making many believe it resembled the mysterious Goatman. Curious about the being's origin and intentions, the group watched closely, but the creature suddenly vanished. As the area had a bunch of caves, it was believed the entity might be living there. Not wanting to provoke it further, they left with one burning question. What exactly had they encountered that day? Glowing eyes. Caves would be the perfect hideout for any creature seeking refuge. And these guys here seem to have found one. Sitting outside the cave, they were sure there was a creature inside. And their suspicions came true when a pair of bright eyes appeared, blinking like it was taking in the scene. The guys tried convincing it to come out of the cave, but it never happened. Probably for their own good. The video cut off right there, leaving people suspenseful of how the encounter might have ended. Turkish cave creature. In the remote wilderness of Turkey, a man heard faint screams coming from beneath some rocks. As he cautiously moved closer, he was met with this unsettling sight. A strange face made an unwelcome appearance. The cryptid disappeared as soon as it was seen. Online speculations went wild. Was it a trapped animal? Or something far more ominous? Its alien-like features left everyone puzzled, with no clear explanation. Skinwalker. A couple on a trip decided to explore a dark cave in the Rocky Hills. As they ventured in, they discovered it was an abandoned mine shaft, with old rails leading down the path, sealed off by metal panels. Hoping to find something interesting, they went ahead. At first, they saw nothing, but that quickly changed when they spotted a pair of eyes glowing in the dark. It was so quick. Let's take a look again. They hurried out, with no idea who the eyes belonged to, but the man believed it could have been a skinwalker. Cave crawler. Next on the list is one of the creepiest things you can find inside a cave. When this guy entered this abandoned room, looking inside a crack on the floor, he found a giant that seemed to have made a home under there. With giant tentacle-like arms, it resembled a behemoth spider. However, it's hard to tell what it looked like with just a glimpse. The place had been known to keep creepy scientific creations. Netizens thought this spider could be one of those. But with no evidence, the mystery of the giant spider persists. Eyes in the well. While taking a walk in the countryside, a man heard strange noises coming from a dry, abandoned well. He pulled out his phone to record and was startled when a pair of sinister blue eyes appeared at the bottom. Panicked, he fled from the scene, capturing only a fleeting glimpse of the entity. The glowing eyes sparked a heated debate online. Some speculated it was a nocturnal monster using the well as a hideout, while others thought it might be a forest gnome known to inhabit secluded spots. What do you think it could be? Cave elf? A guy ventured into a canyon surrounded by towering stone walls when he noticed a figure standing inside a small cave. The tiny humanoid had an unusually bright head. As soon as it spotted him recording, it vanished into the cave, never to be seen again. The clip started a lot of speculation online where some said it was a dwarf human, while others believed it could be an alien entity. What do you think it was? The cave alien. Of all the encounters we've seen so far, this creature was probably the most aggressive one. With a massive skull and long bony arms, appearing to move toward the guy recording it. This footage was captured a few years ago in Sagada, Philippines, when a group of tourists decided to explore this mysterious cave. It's unclear whether the creature was guarding the cave or if it's something beyond explanation. Since the video surfaced, locals have avoided the cave, unsettled by the unknown. If you have any idea what this creature is, let me know in the comments. Salford Gray. Unsurprisingly, Yorkshire has reportedly seen over 200 alien and UFO sightings in the past 20 years. Back in 2015, just a few miles away in Salford, a bizarre video surfaced showing what appears to be a gray alien wandering around. Apparently, a guy recorded this while he was out on a walk. Gray aliens are the ones most people picture when thinking of extraterrestrials and are commonly described by alleged abductees. Whether the footage is real or a hoax, well, I'll leave it up to you to decide. Coming forward. A nighttime adventure into the woods took an unexpected turn when they started hearing strange animalistic noises from the woods. Wanting to find out what it could be, they went deep into the woods and unexpectedly came face to face with this. A bipedal figure seemed to be standing right in front of them, that suddenly turned toward them and walked toward them. Scared what might go down, the group decided to turn back to safety, although they had no idea what that creature was. Netizens cooked up all kinds of theories, where some thought it could be a skinwalker or some other cryptid in the woods. Glowing eyes. Exploring unknown places can lead to unexpected discoveries. Sometimes, even ordinary things appear extraordinary. Like these explorers who entered a cave wondering what might be hiding in the darkness. Suddenly, a pair of glowing eyes stared back at them, sparking fear. Was it a wolf, mountain lion, or bear? Despite their curiosity, they chose not to investigate further. Wisely, they turned back, capturing footage of the eerie encounter. It's crucial to know when to step away from the unknown. Hiding witch. After hearing rumors of a creepy-looking creature hiding in a cave, a guy decided to see for himself and ventured in. At the end of the cave, sitting against the wall of the cave, was a humanoid figure that didn't seem to acknowledge the guy. Cloaking in black cloth, the guy was scared to get too close as he had no idea what the entity might do. Zooming in on the camera, he noticed that its face was completely black with its eyes wide open. Deciding to escape while he had the chance, he got out of the cave never to go back again. Under the bridge. A daring explorer ventured near a haunted bridge where locals had reported eerie sightings of strange creatures. As he walked, suddenly an unsettling sound was heard. Turning his camera towards it, he captured a terrifying scene. A pale, slender figure, twisted unnaturally, was on all fours beneath the bridge. Overcome by fear, the explorer ran, leaving behind a mystery that has puzzled everyone to this day. Was this the infamous rake? A sinister entity looking for prey? Or just a trick of light and shadow? The answer remains elusive. Ghostly cryptid. If the theory of aliens hiding in ancient caves is any true, then this clip might be proof. A guy stumbled upon this corpse lying inside a cave, white as a ghost, with a mouth lined with sharp teeth that was scary enough to give you nightmares. The figure looked quite tall, but the question was, who did this carcass belong to? Some unknown animal, an alien, or a cryptid that met an unfortunate end. Netizens were conflicted over its identity, however. Skeptics dismissed it as a hoax. Bright figure. A cave became an internet sensation overnight when a clip of a dazzlingly bright figure sitting on the ground surfaced online. Old vines running through the area indicated that the cave was ancient. Locals believed the glowing figure to be a divine presence, and many gathered to catch a glimpse of it. However, when no one dared to approach the figure, suspicions arose that it might be a clever trick to deceive people. The mystery left everyone questioning what the bright entity truly was. Creepy chaser.
Buddy, how you doing?
Driving down a road in a remote, abandoned area, these guys encountered the unexpected. Seeing that there was a guy on the roadside hunched over there, slowed down to see if he needed help, but they had no idea what they were getting themselves into. The figure on the roadside came out and suddenly charged towards them, scaring the living daylights out of them. They started the car and quickly drove away. The guys believed it was a shape-shifting entity caught in the middle of a transformation. But aside from the theories, the creature remained unidentified.
Goddamn. What's up, dude?
Kentucky crawler. In 2022, the streets of Moorhead, Kentucky, captured global attention when security footage revealed a mysterious pale figure. The eerie being, crouching as if searching for something, quickly became the subject of online intrigue. Social media buzzed with speculation. Skeptics dismissed the footage as a likely hoax, pointing out the intentionally blurred quality, while believers entertained the idea of an otherworldly presence. Regardless of its authenticity, the figure's appearance was undeniably unsettling. Abandoned house. A group of friends decided to explore an abandoned pool in the middle of the night. Not the brightest idea. The creepy site seemed to be home to all kinds of creatures, and these guys were able to capture one of them. Using flashlights to guide their path, they spotted movement inside a room and instantly turned around and abandoned their exploration. Later, while reviewing the footage, they noticed that there was a humanoid figure hiding. Apart from its appearance, there was nothing humane about it. A skinwalker, the rake, or something out of this world. Let me know your take on this. Corpse in the woods.
Oh my God! No! Run!
A guy went for a walk in the forest with his son and found something that absolutely shocked them. The kid spotted something in the ground and called for his dad, and they found this bizarre figure lying. With the lack of any movement, they thought it had passed away. But it suddenly moved, and the kid backed away. But that wasn't all. It sat back up like it had woken up, only to fall back. An elongated head with facial features that didn't resemble any known creature. Could it be an alien? Probably suffering from the aftermath of a crash. The guy didn't stay long to find out, leaving it an unsolved mystery.
Oh my God! No! Run!
Tiny humanoid. While on a European adventure, a tourist eagerly set out to explore an ancient cave located 10,000 feet above sea level in Hallstatt, Austria. Surrounded by stunning glaciers and rock formations, the tourist's awe quickly turned to shock when he noticed a strange pale figure crawling on the cave's ceiling. It looked like more than just a lizard. It resembled a tiny humanoid. The bizarre sight raised many questions, and the clip sparked online speculation. Some believed it was a cryptid or a new species, while others claimed it was a cave spirit lurking in the freezing depths. Abandoned tunnel. As creepy as tunnels might seem, the creatures they hide are far more creepy, like this one. A man entered this abandoned tunnel in hopes of finding something no one had seen before. And when he noticed strange activity inside the tunnel, the man was sure he'd hit the jackpot, and sure did. He found a ghostly pale entity standing right in front of him, and it seemed to be walking toward him. Not prepared for a one-on-one with the mystery creature, he ran back out, deciding to never go in. Cave doll. During an adventure, an explorer discovered a figure hanging upside down in a cave. He poked it with a wooden stick, but it didn't move. Mustering the courage, he took it down for a closer look and realized it resembled more of a doll. Now, the question was, who placed the doll there and why? Some online speculated it could have been part of a cultic ritual, but its true purpose remained unknown, leaving everyone puzzled by the eerie find. Tall aliens. Earlier this year, a strange figure was spotted on a remote hill in Brazil and quickly caught the internet's attention. A group of friends stumbled upon what appeared to be 10-foot-tall humanoid creatures. In broad daylight, the towering figures were seen walking along the trail before standing ominously atop the hill. The internet buzzed with theories, where some believed these were extraterrestrial visitors, while others argued it was just a hiker filmed at an odd angle. But after all these incidents of alien sightings, it's hard to deny that Earth might be becoming a hotspot for otherworldly beings. River humanoid.
Drug is what you, my nigga.
A river in Arizona suddenly became famous for housing a mysterious creature that comes out at night and hunts on unsuspected individuals. A group decided to catch the beast themselves and set out at night and saw a creepy humanoid figure standing in the middle of the water. It seemed to be covered in mud and looked eerily slimy. As soon as the figure noticed that it was being watched, it turned around and started chasing the guys. Forgetting about their mission to catch the figure, the group bolted. And I honestly understand. It wouldn't have ended well otherwise. Oh! Parking lot run. When a guy went into the parking lot to retrieve his car, a creepy encounter was waiting to happen. Right there behind the cars, he spotted a short, odd-looking entity. At first he thought it might be a small man, but when he caught it sliding under a car, he was convinced it was no human. Some said the parking lot had been haunted for a long time. An alien, some cryptid. The theories were countless, but as the camera couldn't capture its face, its true identity was never revealed. Backyard alien.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has...
When a family in Las Vegas experienced a mysterious UFO phenomenon in their neighborhood, they checked the CCTV camera to see if something bizarre was captured, and they were left shocked when they found this. A tall humanoid figure was found sitting in their backyard. Their appearance, movement, nothing about them looked human. The family even called 911 to report the entities. The alien figure kept looking back like there was something following it. While many online users dismissed the clip as a hoax, others were sure the alien entities definitely visited Earth.
Like, I can explain it. And big mouth. There's shiny eyes and...
Alien skull. While digging through the famous Peru caves, a guy made an extraordinary discovery. Odd-looking sculptures with creepy engraving. One showed a man and a supposed alien facing each other. One of the strangest finds was this elongated skull, dark matter filling the eye sockets. The skull also had those weird engravings that looked like hieroglyphs. Could these discoveries mean that ancient humans were in contact with aliens, or something far more bizarre was at play here? The truth remains a mystery for now. Desert cryptid. A man filmed this footage in the middle of the Portugal mountains when he saw a pale figure walking on the rugged terrain. Hunched shoulder, it walked like a human, but its looks were another story. Posting the clip online, he started a frenzy of speculations, where some thought this was a skinwalker out in the woods, while others had ideas about an otherworldly entity paying us a visit. As the region was quite remote, people thought it could be home to some entity. Forest alien. Now, have a look at how a simple walk in the woods can go sideways. Take this clip, for instance, where suddenly emerged from behind a tree. It looked at the camera all calm and collected before walking away, completely unbothered by the cameraman's presence. Its tall, slender form bore a striking resemblance to the alien reportedly seen in Miami not long ago. These encounters have fueled curiosity and raised questions about the existence of extraterrestrial life and their potential interactions with humans. Breathing blob. A sewer cleaning project in North Carolina left locals concerned when footage from their camera was posted online. The clip revealed strange, fleshy blobs stuck to the sewer walls, which became even more unsettling when the blobs started to throb, as no one had a clue what these blobs were. Online speculation started, with some suggesting they were bizarre forms of alien life. Even authorities were puzzled. But soon the mystery was solved when a marine biologist revealed that the pulsing blobs were actually tubifex worms. Thousands of them. They clump together when they can't find soil. And when one worm moves, it triggers a chain reaction, making the group appear as a throbbing mass. Shadowy walk. When a New York resident's dog was getting inexplicably restless at night, the guy decided to install a security camera outside his home, and what he found in the footage left him speechless. A shadowy figure was recorded walking across the frame. By the looks of it, it looked like a humanoid. But as you can see, it just disappeared into a cloud of smoke. Could this be a ghost or some other mysterious entity? The question had remained unanswered for now. Alien mutant. In the woods of Australia, a mysterious figure with long arms and large jet black eyes was caught on camera. When it realized it was being filmed, it stared directly at the cameraman, sending chills down his spine before releasing an eerie scream. The creature's alien-like face and unsettling movements convinced the man that this was no ordinary being, but something otherworldly lurking in the forest. As the video spread, it sparked heated debate. Some dismissed it as a prank, while others speculated it could be something extraordinary. A mutated animal, cryptid, or even an extraterrestrial visitor. Green corpse.
Idea.
Taking a walk in the nearby river, this guy noticed something lying in the water. As he took a closer look, it turned out to be a tiny green figure lying face down. Probably succumbed to the circumstances. However, what made the guy intrigued was, who could this green carcass belong to? Although its figure was humanoid, its green hue and unnatural size seemed unusual. Theories of it being an alien surface online, but with no solid proof, the mysterious carcass has remained unidentified.
Idea.
Sewer figure. Have you ever wondered what might be hiding in the dark tunnels of sewers? A man wanted to check and sent a camera in there and captured this frightening creature and shared the clip with the world. Two glowing eyes appeared behind the wall. If you look closely, you can also make out a shadowy dark figure. Netizens thought it might be a fatberg, but the glowing eyes said otherwise. As no one was certain if it was a creature or something else, its true nature remained uncertain. Crashed visitor. Siberia has been known for being a hotspot for bizarre, unexplained activity. And when this clip surfaced online, people became more suspicious. In Siberia's Amur region, a man walking his dog discovered a strange, 3-foot-tall creature with yellowish-gray skin, and it was missing a limb. This wasn't the first incident. Back in 1996, a similar creature found alive and nicknamed Alyoshenka fueled speculation about extraterrestrial life in Russia. Experts stepped in, with a biologist suggesting it wasn't human due to its small size and unusual head shape. Some believed the clip could be a hoax. With little evidence to explain the creature's origins, the mystery remains unsolved. Tiny alien. During a home renovation project in Lahore, Pakistan, a team of workers made a bizarre discovery. A tiny humanoid creature uncovered during excavation. The creature accidentally ended up in the hands of local kids, and things took a grim turn. The children played with it, leaving only a charred carcass behind. Locals measured the creature at about 4 inches and speculated it might be a visitor from another world. However, experts never had the chance to study it, as the neighborhood quickly buried it. Cemetery alien. Check out what this guy recorded during his visit to the cemetery. As the camera panned over the tombstones, a humanoid shape briefly appeared. It was so quick you might miss it, so let's slow it down and examine it more closely. The footage started a flurry of speculation. Viewers debated whether the figure was an alien or a ghoul. Unlike previous sightings, this one was captured in broad daylight. It seems you can't even visit a cemetery without the possibility of an unexpected encounter. Roach Cave. Now, let's take a look at Gomantong Cave on Borneo Island, home to millions of bats and cockroaches. This 300-foot-tall cavern is divided into 2 main chambers, the Black Cave and the White Cave. The eerie sight of countless bats and swiftlet birds, along with their droppings attracting hordes of cockroaches, has earned it the nickname Cockroach Cave. Even with the creepy crawlies, Gomantong Cave has become a popular tourist destination. If you're brave enough to explore it, make sure to wear closed-toe shoes and gloves to keep those critters from crawling up your leg. Forest Run. A walk through the woods took a turn for the worst when the guy found this tiny humanoid creature appearing out of nowhere. While crossing the bridge, this guy spotted a figure standing in the water, got completely scared and left the woods. Later, reviewing the footage, he noticed that the tiny humanoid figure looked like the infamous gray alien. Could this be a sighting of the cryptid, or someone pranked the guy? The jury's still out on this one. Alien eggs.
They shine, and they're just out of this world.
A couple visiting the Arizona desert discovered these mysterious purple spheres lying in a large puddle in the middle of nowhere. The spheres were shiny, watery, and translucent. The bizarre discovery made headlines, but no one had a clue what these spheres were. The gooey marbles oozed water when touched. A botanist suggested they might be slime mold or jelly fungus, though no one was certain. However, netizens had other theories saying these were alien eggs, left behind by an otherworldly vessel.
They shine, and they're just out of this world.
Screaming entity. A chilling encounter took place deep in the woods when an Indian farmer, armed with only a night vision camera, ventured out in search of his missing sheep. Instead of finding his flock, he stumbled upon a scene straight out of a nightmare. Perched menacingly in the branches of a tree was a haunting humanoid figure that sent a wave of terror through him. Fearing for his life, the farmer fled, leaving behind a disturbing mystery. As the footage circulated, heated debates erupted. Some speculated it could be a skinwalker, while others believed it might be an otherworldly entity lurking in the shadows. To this day, no one knows for sure what the figure was. Open discussion. Remember the alien eggs were seen earlier. Here's a clip that claims to have captured a real-life egg of some giant spooky cave species. This dark cone-shaped object moving around was found by an explorer inside a cave. While the guy was sure this was the mystery egg seemingly about to hatch in the manner of how it was moving about, that's not all. The guy even found a dragon-like slithery creature that suddenly made an appearance and made them all flee the scene, probably as it was guarding the egg. But as there's no proof of the egg being hatched or any other information. But don't forget to share your thoughts on this.
Run.